If you invested into Ethereum's initial coin offering back in 2014, you would have made a staggering 11,248x return. Ethereum catalyzed the smart contract revolution, setting the stage for blockchain to enhance security and efficiency across the internet, apps, and even games. Speaking of which, did you know that the top 10 smart contract blockchains, including Ethereum, Tron, and Solana, all have a combined market cap of $67 billion? There's hundreds of more blockchains out there besides the top 10, but one of the reasons why developers actually use them is because these blockchains utilize or bridge with the Ethereum Virtual Machine, or EVM for short. EVM is crucial because it sets the standard for developing and deploying existing smart contracts. So actually, Solana didn't have the EVM bridge, but it did later roll it out. Being EVM compatible means that blockchains can support a vast array of existing decentralized applications, or Dapps, making them more accessible and functional for users, developers, and businesses alike. This also sets the ground for rising blockchains to compete in a very saturated market full of layer 1s and layer 2s. However, there is a sticky problem with blockchain protocols. It's still complicated for the mass market to use. Sure, crypto fans are going deep into earning on DeFi or interacting with reward-generating Dapps, but what about the everyday person? Consumers simply want accessibility, an important aspect that keeps people coming back and staying for the long term. The key here is simplicity, and that's exactly why the iOS, for example, made the smartphone a necessity, or why TikTok became the world's largest shorts video app. For online payments, PayPal and WeChat defined what user-friendly is for merchants and consumers in terms of getting paid and paying online. So in the case of everything complex in blockchain, DeFi, smart contracts, all of these technologies, there is a solution called Nibiru Chain, which focuses on dApps that are actually user-friendly and developer tools that are more familiar for Web2 coders. With the EVM developers accounting for over 90% of the total value locked, or TVL, across all smart contract ecosystems, Nibiru EVM is a strategic move to growing its ecosystem beyond Nibiru Chain's existing network. Okay, let's start with the basics. So Nibiru Chain is a layer 1 blockchain and smart contract ecosystem providing competitive throughput and unparalleled security, is what they say. Now, Nibiru Chain's equivalent version that's EVM compatible can handle 10,000 transactions per second, or TPS, with a block finality of about 1.8 seconds, where one block finality represents the fastest confirmation for a blockchain transaction to become actually permanent on a blockchain. That's actually quite fast considering that Ethereum takes about 3 minutes for one block finality. Okay, you might ask yourself, so what's so different about Nibiru Chain? I've already seen a bunch of these like Solana, Ethereum, and Base. So that's the thing, right? It's actually very simple to use, and the hub is designed to be optimal in that it interconnects developers and users into creating dApps that actually make sense. Okay, so then how is Nibiru EVM? First off, it offers bridging and cross-chain swapping of tokens between Solana, Ethereum Base, and BNB Chain, and of course the entire EVM ecosystem soon. It's all thanks to bridge routing solutions such as Swing, Squid Protocol, and Houdini. So instead of trying to reinvent the wheel for the 100th time, Nibiru is actually working with established bridges to securely move assets across chains and let users do more with it. It also uses a feature called chain abstraction, which is about simplifying how different blockchains protocols work together, enhancing user experience across the board. It's really about making blockchain more user-friendly and versatile. Let me give you an analogy. So chain abstraction is like having a universal remote control that works with all different kinds of TVs, not just one brand. So instead of learning how to use several remote controls, you only need to learn one. And this makes it far easier to interact with multiple blockchain networks without worrying about the individual complexities. And trust me, it gets very complex. So what this means is that developers can then use this universal remote concept to create apps that can operate across various blockchains more smoothly and efficiently, making things simpler and faster. So let me give an example. Nibiru is working with Landslide Network to bridge Nibiru Chain's CosmWasm smart contracts and assets into Avalanche, which is already EVM, which already has more than 1.1 million users as well. And Avalanche houses $1.93 billion in stablecoins alone, which can be a powerful combination for DeFi and staking when combined with assets bridged from Nibiru Chain into Avalanche. That's EVM compatibility. And speaking of DeFi, money matters. Consider how MetaMask and PayPal have revolutionized the way we interact with digital assets, making it far more simpler and intuitive. Just like that, Nibiru builds upon these concepts, pushing for a blockchain environment that's as easy to navigate as your favorite smartphone apps. In fact, they partner with Kado so users can jump into the ecosystem with Apple Pay, Visa, MasterCard, and even wire transfers. This sounds a whole lot more familiar to people who are new to crypto. But since blockchain evolves so fast, education is important too. That's why Nibiru Chain is working with partners like Cosmic FOMO to educate more about crypto and NFTs through gamified trading on Nibiru Chain. Sounds fun. Overall, Nibiru EVM marks a big step, or rather a much-needed building block for the entire blockchain ecosystem to streamline smart contract use cases, where developers can focus more on building quality apps that better tailor to the end users and enhance the way DeFi, gaming, RWAs, and more are used in a familiar user experience. Because who doesn't want a buttery smooth user experience and get the best out of DeFi and earn yields? For more explainers like this, don't forget to like and follow the Human Machine. Until then, see you next time.